And welcome back, Professor Almeida, jpalmeida.com, and in this video I want to give you a quick overview of COSA 30 Intro to Computers and give you just enough information to help you get started with the first 2 weeks. In this class, it's all about earning the Certiport IC3 Digital Literacy Certification, and to do that you need to pass 3 exams in 3 different areas: Computing Fundamentals, Living Online, and Key Applications. And in this class, we're going to help you get there. Now, to get started, I'm at the LBCC website. You want to go to Canvas by clicking on Student LMS. And once you log in and find our website, this is what you will see. There's a little checklist here. So if you haven't had the chance, watch the hybrid and online orientation video. I'm also linking to it from this video on YouTube. Take a moment to read through the course syllabus. If you have any questions about the class or what is being asked of you, read through the syllabus first to see if it answers your questions. Also, we are not using a printed textbook in this class. You will actually need to pick up access cards for McGraw-Hill, SimNet, and Kinect. Once you have done so, you can go here to SimNet and Kinect. You will need to register for both separately. Now, if you don't have the access cards for whatever reason, you can still sign up for temporary access. But at some point, you will need to return to these 2 links and provide the access codes that are on those cards. Once you have fully registered, that is, you've registered for SimNet and Kinect and you have provided the access codes, there really isn't a need to return to those links. All of the activities in this class are directly linked to the weekly modules. So once you have finished all of that, take a moment to introduce yourself to the class. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why you're taking this class, and what you hope to get out of it. Finally, I've provided some additional IC3 information, and you will need to register for 2 more sites. One is for Certiport, where you will be actually testing for the IC3. Again, you will need to take 3 exams, and you will do that in this class. Finally, Gmetrics is a practice engine. Once you have registered for Gmetrics and you've provided the code that I have given you in this class, you will be able to practice for the IC3. Right now, as of this video, we are on Global Standard 5, and you can visit the 3 different areas, and there's 2 modes. One for training, which isn't timed, and one for testing, which is just like the actual IC3. So take a moment to explore that when you get the chance. So now that we are done with this, let's go straight into modules. And this is where you will be spending most of your time in the class. So again, if you need to return to that checklist, you can look at getting started. Again, take a moment to introduce yourself. Now, if you need help, or if you need a way to discuss some strategies, especially if you are taking this class online, I have set up an open collaboration forum for you. This is where you can ask questions to your peers, be able to help each other out. If you have any questions for me, you will want to use Canvas Conversations. That is the inbox feature over here. Also, you can email me. So let's go week to week. You will see that I have provided an overview for you, which is this video. Also, you will see the different activities. And I want to take a moment to show you what a SimNet activity looks like. So here's Windows 10 and overview. And once you go in, again, all you have to do is just click this link. You don't have to go directly into SimNet. But this is what you should see. There are different tasks, and you can visit each page. And here's how it will look. You'll get this pop-up window, so make sure that you enable pop-ups, and this is what it will look like. This is more or less a training simulation, and you'll see that there are 3 different modes here. Show me, which is pretty self-explanatory. You sit back and you watch the system show you. Guide me, which allows you to participate with the simulation. And finally, let me try. You will need to do this in order to actually earn the points. And what you will do here is you will go skill by skill and complete your way through this training simulation. Now, in the grade book, you're going to see your progress as you go along. So don't be concerned if it looks like that you're only getting 50% or 60%. As you complete the training, your score will sync, and as long as you meet the deadline, once you complete that simulation, you will earn full credit. So that is SimNet. And as a matter of fact, you will not see another SimNet assignment until we get to the key applications part of the class. So that is Windows 10 an overview. Now, if you haven't taken COSA 1, which is a recommended class before enrolling in COSA 30, again, don't worry if you haven't taken COSA 1. You will want to make sure that you become familiar with Windows 10. Things like using the Start menu, and I have the Start menu down here. So you will learn how to use the Start menu, how to use Cortana to search for things, including certain programs such as the snipping tool, right? So you will learn how to do that. Also, file management. You'll learn how to manage your files and folders, especially since if you are coming from a mobile device, it's a much different paradigm. So you will learn all of that in this activity. Now let me show you what a Kinect activity looks like. For example, here is how to use investigating technology. Again, you want to make sure that pop-ups are supported, and unfortunately I timed out of this, so let me see if I can get back in here. So let me go ahead and pull up investigating technology, and again you will see that you don't really have to leave Canvas in order to do that. So I'll go ahead and preview this assignment, and this is how it will appear. So it takes a moment to come up. Now, to get the most out of these activities, you really need to be honest with yourself. It's okay if you don't know certain questions, if any of this is unfamiliar to you. As a matter of fact, you will be asked throughout the activity whether you know something or you don't. And what this simulation will do is that it will adapt to you based on how you answer the questions and how you feel about those questions as to whether you know them or not. So what you see might not be the same as what your peer sees. So you want to go ahead and go through this activity here. So this just basically tells you how to do it. So once you go through it, we're going to go ahead and continue. And we're going to get started. Here it is, how to use investigating technology.
Let's start learning. This adaptive study session will help you improve your proficiency on the listed topics by alternating questions and learning resources when needed.
Okay, so you'll have a coach that will guide you through this. And let me give you a quick example here.
Pick
so
your
we'll go
next.
to complete the assignment. You'll see that it'll take you 22 minutes to do. What can your instructor see regarding your progress in investigating technology? Okay, do you know the answer? Well, I'm not really sure of this answer here. I'm going to select a couple of answers. I'm not really sure what my instructor sees. I'm just going to choose these three here, and then hopefully I'll be correct. And I'm correct in this case. So again, based on how you answer the questions, Learn Smart Achieve will adapt to you. So that's what it looks like for each of these Kinect assignments, and you can tell which ones are Kinect assignments because if you go back in here, here's how to use investigating technology. That's a Kinect assignment. All of the domain assignments for computing fundamentals and living online, these are all Kinect based. Again, you will not see any SimNet activities until we actually get all the way down into week 9 when we start looking at key applications with Microsoft Office. So you'll see that it's pretty much the same idea from week to week. You will complete the domain activities, you'll take a quiz, assuming that you've taken notes, that you're fairly confident with the Kinect activities. You'll take a quiz and you'll get a grade for it. So make sure that before you take the quiz, you feel confident enough that you're able to answer the questions. In week 2, you will see that there is a mandatory check-in again, I want to make sure that everyone is able to meet their first deadline. So in the mandatory check-in, let me know if you are having issues with technical support or if there's some reason why you don't have the access code. And if you do, you can just reply back with confirm. So that's going to be in week 2. But again, going from week to week, you'll see it's pretty much the same idea. That you'll have a couple of domain activities, you'll have a quiz. So here's 3 and 4 under computing fundamentals for week 2. And then we get into week 3, you'll see that there are more activities. Now I've also included lecture slides for those who are taking this class online. Obviously you're not going to see me in person giving a talk, but those are for you as a supplement. So if you're going through Kinect and you feel like you're struggling through it, you can also take a quick peek at the lecture slides to get an idea of what you need to know as far as those topics are concerned. When we get into week 4, this is where you will begin to practice for geometrics, or if you feel like that this stuff is too easy for you and you're flying through these assignments, you can practice through geometrics if you have the spare time. Once you feel confident with geometrics, that is, you are passing geometrics, you will then actually test for the IC3. If you are taking this class on ground, I will be proctoring you, but if you are taking it online, you will simply submit your geometrics testing results. Keyword here is testing. You need to be timed in order to make it count. And if you pass with a 700 or better, you can just post it, you'll get full credit. In the event that you don't pass your IC3 exam, how I'm going to grade it is like this. So let's say you get a 644. I'm going to take 644 and divide it by 700, and that will be your grade. Now, you can keep on taking this right up until the deadline. So I hope this information helps you out here. As you are working through these activities, it should be fairly self-explanatory on how to go about doing them. Again, you want to make sure that you study up on those key concepts so that you can be able to pass the IC3 the first time you take it. Anyway, I hope this video helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, post up to the open collaboration forum if you run into issues. Good luck in this class. I hope everything goes well, and thanks for watching.